We are live. Another episode of the Comedians of Entre Nos. You know me. I'm one of your hosts, Erik Rivera. You know the
You're
guy
the
right there.
you're the main host.
Boom. One of the hosts right there. The other host, you know him. He's got his half-hour special on HBO Max's. Is that
Yeah.
adorable? Orlando Leyba. What's going on, brother?
Oh, good, Eric. I don't like when you call me a host. I don't.
That's what you are. You're one of the hosts.
I like. Here's my buddy that hangs out. I don't like the title host because that means I got to show up every week. And right now I'm showing up. But what if like next week I don't want to show up? You know what I mean?
But you got to show up. That's the job of a host.
See, this is why I don't want to be a host.
You're looking good. You got the Hawaii lay on. You're looking like you're relaxed.
Man. Because I had the black shirt on, and I was just like, "This is too dark. I'm trying to show some light in this world." So I threw this lei for my birthday. My wife threw me a luau, just me and her, and like the trees, and that was it.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a great show today.
Yes, we do.
We've got Entre Nos is dropping this Friday. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We're going to bring on the comics that are on that series.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have them, both from the East Coast.
But before you bring them on, can you play the clip? Are you going to play the clip?
I was going to bring them in, and then we could watch the clip together.
No, let's show the clip. I'm excited about the clip, and then let's bring them in, man. I'm excited.
You want to go clip first?
I want to go clip first, man. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. Like the family keeps growing. The Entre Nos family keeps growing, and I'm excited. This Friday at 10 p.m.
This Friday.
Here we go. Here we go.
We can't. I don't know if we're gonna get shut down because of audio.
My life and my story. When a woman asks you a question, that's because she already knows. It's a good way to bring people in.
Now everybody's doing bachata, right? Or as white girls call it, bachata.
I had a beeper, man. It was a status symbol. It let people know that you have business. Put it on, just. That's it.
My cousin Fabian just got out of jail. Ladies, he's that dude that wants to walk you home. Like, yo, ma is dangerous. I'm like, Fabian, you are the reason it's dangerous. Like,
I was on the phone with Instagram the other day. No, I called the main office. I said, hello, Instagram. How you untag this picture, Instagram? Because she's going to wake up in a few minutes. And untag this shit.
Wow. I love it. I love it, man. Our family keeps growing. Shout out to Edwin Licona, one of the producers. So who do we got? So we showed that clip, and who's in the show with us? Bring them in.
Bring them in. First up, Alex Carabano.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, Alex? Are you excited? Are you feeling the energy?
I'm excited. I can't believe it's happening. And, watching yourself is weird. I'm like, oh, this guy, this lesbian, he's kind of funny. I don't know. It's weird.
And we have the other half. Who else is on here there?
Well, you already know. You guys saw the trailer. The hilarious Mark Viera is with us.
That's right. I'm here. I'm here.
Welcome, Mark, man. So happy to have you both guys on, man.
Yeah, glad to have both East Coast dudes. I know Mark from way back.
Yeah.
Eric, man. Long time, dude.
Dude, long time. Dude, we had the Jack Daniels, those Latino shows they used to do.
Yep.
The comic strip.
Yeah, at the strip doing remember the Latin night they had there on Tuesdays or whatever it was?
Yeah, man. So like when I first started comedy, that Mark was the guy nobody wanted to follow. You were like, wow.
Now everybody's like, I'll do it, whatever. You don't have that same punch no more. He's different.
And then Alex, I left to LA and I just missed you, but I kept hearing your name pop up every time I was like coming back east. They're like, oh, there's this new dude, Alex, you got to check out.
He's a vegan. They used to say, yeah, he's a vegan. Something like that.
It was like, oh, this dude is he's killing it. Oh, he's a vegan. Like that was the listen. Yeah. Don't judge him.
They're like, is he even Latino? What's going on with this guy?
But not only that, dude, you own a vegan restaurant.
Yeah, my brother and I for 14 years. That's what I've been doing. And that's actually honestly how I got to be honest, like I kind of used the restaurant because we would do shows here, so people would produce shows, and I'm like, yo, throw me 5, throw me 10, throw me 5. And like, so it helped me practice, because you know how the comedy game, you got to be out there hustling.
So you build a vegan restaurant so you could do comedy.
No, the comedy came later.
No, this was a joke. But it didn't land right. Didn't land right.
I think there's a lag. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, well, thankfully it worked out. But yeah, that's my story, basically. You know, family.
How have you been, Alex, with the pandemic? How's the restaurant doing?
I'm in our St. Mark's location. This one has been closed down since
humble brag. You got multiple locations?
We do, I know. I'm sorry. We do. Listen, we started building a comedy club here, but it didn't pop off because of Corona. So you guys are all welcome when it comes back. We can do mad shows here if we open back up. Look at that.
Beautiful.
But yeah. So I'm the Brooklyn location's been okay. We're doing a lot of delivery and takeouts. I like it because it's like a transaction. We're like UPS, just giving bags of food out and just get out of here. Like not dealing with customer service and not dealing with it. But but we're okay though. We're trying to get this place open. So
I got a question. This is going to be a dumb question. Most comedy clubs 2-drink minimum. Is alcohol vegan? Is that?
Yes, it is. I mean, there is some that like apparently there's certain wines that I have no idea. Dude, I don't care. I drink whatever, but
no, but dude, I live in LA, so I can't tell you how many times I'm in a restaurant like I can't have that. That's got gluten. I'm like, I didn't even. What's gluten like that? I don't know. So,
no, listen. You never know. People put any little reason to put a little chicken's eyelid in something to make it. So I have no idea.
My God, I love chicken eyelids.
Oh my God.
So how does it feel, Alex? Obviously we'll get to Mark soon, but Alex, how does it feel, man? Like you have a special coming out, man. You entered this contest with Entre Nos, HBO Latino. You won. And it was weird because though it was supposed to only be one winner, and boom, it's like we got blessed. The family got blessed with 2 winners.
You jumping the shark. Let's take us.
I'm jumping the shark.
Alex, take us through. How did you find out about the competition, and what made you enter? Let's start from the beginning. Let's.
I saw like a video Gina posted, and then a couple people messaged me like, "Oh, all the Latino comedians, like I love it." Like some people. There's not many comedians out there who share stuff, but a couple shared with me. So I entered, and I sent like a set that went. Obviously I sent like a very good set, and I knew some of the people involved. So I was like, please check this out. I was begging them, and they did, and thankfully the show and the competition went very, very well. I'm not like a veteran per se, but I've been doing it a while, but I'm very often doing 10-minute, 15-minute sets. So I kind of, in a sense, I was always wondering with Mark, because I know Mark could do, or all of you guys could do an hour or two, like probably pretty easily. So
not right now. I can't.
But I was wondering how it would be, because it's like I'm kind of used to that 10-minute thing, 15-minute thing.
I'm an old Chevy left in the lawn. That's what I am right now, just collecting rust.
Yeah, when you used to warm up the car and just let it. That's gonna be a lot of us coming back.
It's gonna be like, thank you for coming out.
Yeah,
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming out. Are you guys okay? Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, that's going to be 15 minutes solid of that with me. But how does it feel, Alex? So now this Friday, man, you make your debut on HBO Latino and HBO Max, man. The platform is out there, HBO Max, where you can find all our specials.
It feels very cool. I'm honored. I love that I'm sharing it with Mark. I like everybody involved. It's cool. Like, honestly, every like couple days, I'll be like, holy shit, this is really happening. Like it kind of, I kind of just play it cool, but then every once in a while I'll get like a little sentimental, like, oh my God, like it's real. Like, like I can't believe I see the HBO letters with my name and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But I'm just excited. I'm grateful. And that's it.
That's fantastic, man. Well, welcome, man. Welcome to this to this beautiful family. It's weird because everybody was kind of like doing their own little 15 minutes, but somewhere along the line, once we all started doing our days Entre Nos, we started building this family, and man, and now we see it growing. Like I never did I ever like Erik. Never in the history of everness. I never ever. Now I can't stop, hanging. He made me host. I don't like when he calls me a host because I got to show up. But like I don't. But it's fantastic, man. I love him now, man. We're a nice family, and we got finally, not finally, but a new addition. But one of our OGs, man, because I give him the title.
This dude's a legend.
He's an OG, man. The first time me and Mark worked together. Me and this man worked together. See, I said his name too early. It was at the Tempe Improv. Man, and what a class he put on. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm already gifted, but wow. To sit there and watch him work and everything, and watch my wife die laughing, which, bothered me a little bit. But whatever, dude. I am so happy for this man. And this is a guy that just keeps on delivering. Mark Viera, man. How do you feel?
To piggyback on Orlando, what bugs me most about Mark is he makes it look so effortless. Like, I can't tell you how many shows I'd be in New York and you would see comics struggling with the crowd. And this dude, like just like Tyson, just waiting to get on stage. And then he get up there and just boom, boom. And just, you'd be like, God, come on, man, come on. So dude, when I saw your name that you were the winner, that you coming out to LA, dude, I was excited, man. I was just over the moon for you, man, because you're a name I feel people should know. Like, I've seen you do your thing. We've all seen you perform and just kill crowds, and it's like, this dude, everybody should know who he is.
Yeah, thank you, man. And like I said, man, you guys, with Orlando or Alex or yourself, Erik, we've come through it's like a brotherhood that you create through the trials and tribulations of stand-up, right? Mm-hmm. So the shows for Jack Daniels a long time ago in New York City that wound up being a series that they did in Chicago and Miami and in other places. So I always say it's a humble beginning. And for you to say that people should know my name is a big deal, because I love doing this. I love getting on stage and doing the things that I want to perform for them. Mm-hmm. But to have an audience that wants to see it, right? The people are hitting me up now and they're like, yo, when are you going to do a show again? Blah, 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 whatever that is. Mm-hmm. They don't understand how much that means to me, because I want to talk. I want to get on stage and tell my truths and tell my stories and talk my shit. But I can't do it to empty seats. So even though all of this is going on, I'm so humbled by the fact that people are sitting there and they're like, I can't wait to come back out in the real world and come and see you. It means a lot. It means everything, man. So, it's just testament to what you're saying, that because you think that I get on stage and make it look, it's just because I love doing it. Like we started that conversation kind of behind the scenes, is that I miss doing comedy more than I think I've missed just about anything in my life. Like it's been months of devastation for me. I don't care how much time I have off. I'm devastated that I'm not doing the thing that I love to do the most. So, I think that's a part of my persona on stage, is that I love doing the shit so bad.
You're a bit humble on camera. Behind camera, you're not humble, but on camera, you're humble, right? You're so humble because you're not. When we first met, you were one of the few comics that I saw perform and say, "Wow, this guy's providing a service. He's doing it as a service." He was like, "I'm here to make everybody forget about their day, forget about their week. Let's go. Let's have some fun together." But right. Above all that, some of the credits are like All Def Comedy Jam. You did that. You've been on that. You've been on Comic View back in the day. You've been at Bad Boys of Comedy. It's like man, I'm just so happy that you are now part of this Entre Nos family also, because it's like you've been, and I kind of feel like you came home anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I always say this, and I don't know if you guys can agree. I mean, I haven't been doing comedy for 50 years, right? It's been a 19-year, give and take. Mm-hmm. But most of the opportunities that I've been given in the first part of my career were opportunities on Black shows because they didn't know where to put me. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? So I had auditioned for The Tonight Show when that was big, Eric, in New York, when Eddie Brill was doing the auditions at Gotham. So I had done all those and got we don't know if this, blah, blah, blah. And the next day I auditioned for Comic View, like you said. And they were like, oh my God, we love you. We love you. Come do your comedy. So I think that even though my comedy, I believe, touches everybody, mm-hmm. It just feels like what they can do with the kind of comedy that I bring, the kind of energy that I bring to comedy, they were just like, wow, we're just going to put you with the Black dudes because that's that's how you fit with us. We think is you fit mm-hmm. over here on Comic View. Like you said, Def Comedy Jam, blah, blah, and all those things that were all produced by, Black people and Black. They were like, yeah, come on. I did a show called Way Black When on TV One. Like I did a show called Way Black. I was a comedian. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, but guess I'm not like black like that. Like why I gotta do that? You understand what I mean? Like so. Yeah. Even again, I've taken every opportunity to the fullest. But man, I've like you said, I've strived and really achieved a lot. But in that with that Black audience, which I don't mind, man. An audience is an audience. Right. And as long as
it's some of the best audiences. Actually.
Yeah, exactly. Coming from where I come from New York City, having to perform, on Tuesday night, I remember going out to Long Island performing for an all Black crowd. Then on Wednesday, coming in and doing the Latin night at, Stand Up New York or whatever it was. That's how my week was, when I was just going from club to club. So it felt no different. You know what I mean? It really felt no different for me.
So now, when you hear about the competition, because I look at a guy like you, is there the thought process of like I don't need to do this, or is it like, oh, this is my chance, let me submit, let me get in there?
That's a great question, Eric, because I think you hit the nail on the head. I heard about the competition, I was getting messages about the competition, and I wrote it off as not for me. Right. I really did, and I'm being honest, until I got a call from the late Angelo Lozada. Angelo called me probably about 5 days before the close of the competition submission. About 5 days before, he called me and he said, yo, you submitted? And I said, for what? He said, the New York Latino Film Festival and HBO, they're looking for, you have to submit. And I said, yeah, no, I don't think that's for me. And he said, no, dude, it's for you. You've done all this stuff in your past, for everything that's Black. Why don't you get on board with doing the stuff for the Latin community that has been starving to see you? And this is the perfect vehicle for you. I want you to submit, and I want you to submit today. And what's funny? After I hung up with him, I didn't have, if anybody knows my relationship with Angelo Lozada, who a lot of you don't, maybe not know, I'm meaning the people watching, that was like my brother. That whatever he said went. There was no argument. I hung up with him. I had a 6-7 minute clip that I had in stock, and I submitted it and was chosen off of that submission. But I got to be honest. You're right. My first inclination was to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm okay without any competition in my life.
Right.
So yeah.
And that was like,
I totally understand what you're saying. Cause it's like one of those things when I heard your name on the list, it's like Mark, cause it's almost like you sometimes we look at those competitions like, that's for like newbie comics. I was like, wait, Jordan's trying out? That's crazy. Like that's, so yeah. In no way am I like, oh, we got good for it. But
I was excited when I saw the name. I was excited. I was like, hell yeah, because it's great that you just shared that story about Angelo. And sometimes this universe, this world we live in, works in mysterious ways just to guide us the right way. And the best advice I've gotten in the industry so far is that no matter where you are in your career, you got to reach for your next opportunity. They're going to drop it in front of you, but you're still going to have to reach for it, you know?
Right.
And that was one of those moments, Mark, where like it was right there, dropped right in front of you, and you were like, and someone had to tell you, reach, bro, reach. Yeah.
Reach.
And as soon as I saw your name on the list, that obviously I'm seeing the name when the competition is going to happen. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Mark got an Entre Nos. That was my exact words at home. I told my wife, I was like, Mark is going to be on Entre Nos. He's going to have an Entre Nos. It hasn't even happened yet.
It hasn't even happened, yeah. No, I didn't feel, you guys know me. You know I didn't feel that way. And I talked about it in my interview for HBO. I didn't feel that way. I thought it was an open competition, and I knew that that a lot of it wasn't just comedy. It was what you brought to the table, right? So, I knew that there were other comedians with very, very big social media followings and had done this, a movie or whatever. And I was just like, listen, take this seriously. If you're going to do the competition, take it seriously and prepare for it. You know what I mean? Write something for it. Don't just walk in there and go, I'm a shoo-in. And I hate to say this out loud, but if I walk in on any comedy night, even at TGI Fridays, and I walk in, I may not have been prepared, but I know I can be funny, right? Mm-hmm. But when I prepare for something, when I'm being diabolically like thinking, like I'm sitting there and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I really feel bad for the audience. Like I'm like, you guys have no idea what it's like when I sit down and formulate, right? Because I can do a lot, but when I start putting those pieces in my mind, like to work, like Legos, that's when I feel sorry for the audience. Because I'm like, not only is it gonna be funny, but it's gonna make sense. Right. You're gonna hear my story. You're gonna hear what I'm about on this. So just be warned, right? That it's gonna be good. And so I knew that night that I was going to be good. But it had nothing to do with anybody else. I was just like, that night, I'm gonna put some shit out there and it's gonna be good.
Right. Now the night of the taping is so funny because I was there for the taping. I was shadowing the director because again, the family's trying to grow, so they give me that opportunity to do all that. And it's so funny because I'm watching the comics backstage, right? And they all got that little nervousness to them because this is some of them, this is their first opportunity to be on television. And like you're saying, you're formulating. Watching you was like, I don't know if you saw the Avengers movie, watching Thanos. I was just watching the gauntlet. I was like, yo, this dude is ready to tear this audience up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching everybody else like nervous. All right, I gotta do that. And Mark's just pacing. I was like, this dude is ready.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt that way. That way. Like I said, I felt prepared. And that's when I'm like, you guys have to watch. It'd be one of those things where I would tell my mom, come in the room. You're gonna want to see this show, like because of the level of preparation that I really worked on the set for Entre Nos, and I hope that on Friday at 10, right, Orlando, it changed from 9:30 to 10.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. It's also gonna be it airs on HBO Latino Friday at 10 p.m. across the board, and also HBO Max. If you don't have HBO Max, join for 30 days for free and then drop it on the 29th day. What?
Can we officially say that? Can we?
I don't know. I don't know if I can say that. I'm not a host, man. I'm just a guest.
You are. You don't say it, Eric.
Now I know, Mark. You've been to LA a couple times. You've been through it through hoops and everything. Alex, this was your first time in LA coming out.
Yeah, it was cool. I'm not gonna lie. LA was dope. I love palm trees. I like to play soccer. I like weed. So I found all of that.
A lot of vegan restaurants.
Vegan food, marijuana, football, nice girls, palm trees. It was cool.
So now what's going on in your head? You're flying out here. You're prepping to come out. Like what's going on?
I was nervous. I was definitely nervous, but I was like kind of like. In New York, Mark, I mean, we all know it's comics. What am I saying? New York. Even though I've done a lot of shows at the restaurant, I've done so many shows across New York and so many bad ones. So I'm like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna, even the pressure, the audience is on my side. They don't want me to fail. Like, so I was nervous but excited, and it overall everything went really, really well. I really enjoyed myself, except for Del Taco. That shit was.
Yeah, dude, you should have asked ahead. I could have told you to stay away from Del Taco. I've been out here, still have not eaten at a Del Taco.
Me and Mark were doing jokes. I tried their vegan food, and Del Taco put me in the toilet. But listen, we tried it. Mark said the Beyond Taco was beyond nasty. I remember that.
Yeah, remember that? I was like, that's beyond hideous. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, so you guys, I know you don't want to look too far ahead because the HBO thing is airing on Friday. So, but because I feel like when you do comedy, you always have like milestones you want to hit. You want to do a late night. You want to do a special. Like you're crossing off the special. What would you like to happen next?
Let me chime in. So in the past, I've written my own shows, right? My own. When I say shows, I mean TV shows. And so I've really never left that idea behind. So right. I feel like I have a story to tell, and there's no better place to sell that story than in Hollywood. And so I'm very, very gung-ho to continue that process. So hopefully when the world goes sort of back to normal and I can sit down and pitch, I will continue to pitch all my ideas. So since this quarantine, I've probably written 3 and 4 different pitches for 3 and 4 different ideas, and have sent them out to TV producers and show creators already. Just while they're sitting there not doing much, I'm like, hey, if you ain't got nothing to do, you might as well read this. And I've gotten some great feedback in the interim. So even though, because comedians create their own comedy, right? I feel like I'm good for creating the world that I want to be in going forward. And that's, and for you guys as well, because when I create a show with all the trimmings, my brothers, my best friend, my brother-in-law, and blah, blah. And those guys can be played by you guys. You understand what I mean? Right. So somebody the other day I was having a conversation with, I said, look, I don't go out for auditions, but I'm creating the shows that I'm fit for. You understand what I mean? So that I don't have to sit there and worry about whether I got the part or not. I'm writing the part for myself. Right. So that's kind of, because I've been in comedy long enough, I know that there's value in that I can create the world that I can live in while on television. You know what I mean? And it also creates a world for you guys. The other Latino comedians, the other Latino actors that are out there going, how come I got to be, the guy that shoots the guy at the such and such? Why can't I just be somebody's brother and be funny and blah, blah, blah? The opportunities are just not there for us. So I'm that guy. I don't want to call it the Adam Sandler effect, but I want to create the world that we fit in. You understand what I mean? Because it's just not out there. It's just not out there. I see Orlando Leyba as literally the guy that walks into the apartment and brings comedy and leaves. You understand what I mean? Because I feel like that's what it is, right? And it's not just for Latinos. I just mean, where are we? Where are we when we turn on the television? Where are we when we watch Netflix? Where are we when we watch Hulu? There's just not a lot of shit that's talking about us and our stories. So I go, look, if anything, let me be the ambassador of this Latino journey, right? Because I fit that script, right? I fit that assimilated Latino script. I'm a New Yorker, you know what I mean? Born and raised in New York. I have so many stories, man, that I want to tell about growing up there. About, so Chris Rock did it where everybody hates Chris. He didn't just talk about Chris Rock. He talked about coming up. He talked about being in elementary school, being picked on, blah, blah, blah. You understand? But I saw myself in his character, but I wasn't in the, there's no room for us in there. So why can't we create the room? Why can't? Yeah. So I have those ideas. I'm working with a female name that we all know, Selenis Leyba. We're working on a project together, potentially for Netflix or somewhere else. So there's room for us to create, but we have to continue to, we as comedians can't just say, let's write the funny. We have to create the world that we want to see out there. You know what I mean? On television, like I said, or in movie theaters, or, on Netflix, which is sort of a combination of both, right? So yeah, I really and now I really enjoy writing that because I see it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just sit back waiting for that phone to ring. Like one day they're gonna call me with the perfect part. I'm like, write the part, man. That's what we do on stage. We're writing our story. Write the part. Write your own script. What about you, Alex? What's next for you?
I had the same answer as no, I'm kidding. No, I honestly like the stand-up thing is obviously I really love stand-up. I become obsessed with it. I think it'd be cool to get one of those little 5-minute, Conan things. I'd love to try for that. And eventually, do maybe a longer set with HBO Latino or something, 30-minute or something would be really cool. Other than that, I'm kind of pacing myself, and I really want to build this room, and hopefully we can reopen. I want to be the Rodney Dangerfield of comedy, where I bring up a lot of younger Latino comedians, and I'll put everybody on stage, but mainly to give an outlet for, I was looking at the comedy clubs here in New York, and Mark, I'm sure you know this. Well, and I'm not sure if this is across the globe, the country, but if you go to a regular comedy club out here, there's maybe one Latino every like 3 or 4 shows. It's just not a lot, and it's crazy. It's kind of annoying. The lineups are very white and a couple of mixed other things, but it'd be pretty cool to utilize this space and just do shows and get you guys to come on and headline them, but then have a couple of really good up and comers through 5 to 7 minute sets. That would be pretty cool.
I'll tell you now, Orlando's not showing up if there's no meat. He's not.
We have vegan chicharrón. You got to try it.
No, that's all right, bro.
He didn't even give it a chance. He said, "No, that's all right."
I didn't even finish my sentence.
Show up to that.
No. There's enough of that here in Los Angeles. I've already gone down those journeys.
Well, that brings us to this segment I like to call "What Happens Next." I'm gonna show you guys some videos, and you guys are gonna tell me what you think happens next. All right. What happens next to that poor girl?
She gets slapped up.
That's a smack, bro.
That's a smack. That's a smack,
yo. No le puede faltar respeto a Dios, bro.
Alex,
la canción de Jesucristo, bro.
Es un falta de respeto. She's gonna get a slap up. Watch.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna try to be funny. Oh, there it is. The hair.
Oh, hey, jalón de pelo right there.
All right, we got our girl here. She's gonna do an attempt a backward shot. Is she making it? Is she missing? What happens next?
Oh my God, I don't even know. Damn, it's gonna bounce and hit and break some shit.
You can inbox me here.
Orlando, what you think?
Yeah, she makes it.
You think she makes it?
Or whoever sees her, whoever is filming her, lies to her.
You think she got some Larry Bird in her? She gonna make that?
Definitely Larry Birdish.
I think she just falls backwards.
All right, let's find out.
I ain't gotta get naked for no tennis bracelet, but I need 20.
Oh my! There it is.
I was close.
Net. Now I
She
got
falls, but it's because the basketball hits her.
Future said.
What is that?
All right, this little kid right here, he's a Super Mario fan. What do you think's gonna happen right here?
He's gonna break some shit behind it.
Nah, that falls, and there's something behind it that's gonna scare the living crap out of that kid.
Oh,
I think Mario's gonna pop out.
Let's see. He just gets some star power, baby.
Oh boy, he's amped up.
He's excited. He's excited. Oh!
That was most of my childhood right there. That was 100%.
I think that's how we're all feeling during this lockdown. Like we just get that energy. You just start running around the house for no reason. Dude, I caught my kid the other day. He's 7 years old. He was just flapping his arms in the middle of the room. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing," and he took off. I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I can tell you, there's not one single dirty dish. Dishes don't last more than 5 minutes in the sink in my house now. I am a dishwashing machine.
You found the new quirk during quarantine?
That's my joint right there. I'm starching all my shirts that I'm not gonna wear. I'm in there, bro.
All right, here we go. This guy's gonna try a new sport here on the street. What do you think is gonna happen to that dude right there?
I mean,
I don't think he makes
good.
it. I don't think he makes it.
I think he dies too.
Yeah, that's way,
You know
what? That's way too risky. That's way too risky. You know when you watch a video and you go, I would never do that? Yeah, he doesn't make it.
Look, man, I'm like Dominican. I was born in Puerto Rico, but raised in Dominican Republic. And that's legit the water slides in La Capital. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we do on rainy days. Dude, I used to beg my aunt to please let me out in the street with the tigres so I could do that. And I could not go. She was like, no, you're not going to do that, man. So I know what these guys are doing. This is Dominican bobsledding.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at them boys.
I love that they didn't even stop to check on him. They just
you saw with the handbrakes. He had the handbrakes out. He was like, I got this. His hands. I would rather have been the guy to hit the car than the guy that's using his hands as the handbrake. His hands are going to be worth shit later. Watch.
He was like, there's no stopping in this game.
Yes, exactly. That's how you're supposed to stop. You're supposed to hit some shit to stop. Who puts their hands out like that?
He didn't have gloves on. He just going full caliber.
He was just bare knuckled out there. Yeah.
Now, I want to bring up this combo, and of course, I got a video for it because I think a lot of people have been having the conversation of like, if comedy doesn't come back, what else could we do? Like, I know we talked about the writing and stuff, but like, if money gets tight, like I know some people have started, delivering Uber Eats and stuff. Like, what would be for you guys like the low point? Like, if I gotta make some money real quick, this is what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna be honest. I still feel young. I still feel energetic. I still feel happy. I would probably sell ass. If someone would look, what else is there for me? Like, it's either comedy or sell culo. Like, I even started the website, tocamelculo.com. So
just in case,
I got that. I bought that shit on GoDaddy just in case, because I'm like, look, I still feel juicy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I haven't lost.
You got the dimple.
Yeah, I haven't lost my juice for life. So if this comedy shit don't come back, tocamelculo.com is gonna be it. It's gonna be, and you know what? You guys are gonna fucking be jealous. A lot of you are gonna be like, Mark, can I get down with tocamelculo.com? And I don't know about that yet, because you guys are staring at me like I have a fucking problem. I don't. That's a
you should. You have the body for it with as much time as you spend at the gym. Yeah, you should.
Exactly.
You should.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mark looks strong, but he doesn't look like he's moisturizes. Like, he looks.
Yeah.
I look shiny. Look at that, because I put lotions.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex? What are you doing if times get tough?
I mean, at the restaurant, I used to wait on tables, even though we were the owners, just to make extra money. So I'm gonna go back to waiting on these annoying vegans and just getting abused by some lady named Karen. That's what I'm gonna do.
Speak English.
Yeah,
speak English. This is English, bitch.
I love that Alex is double dipping. Alex was the waiter and the busboy.
Yeah. Oh, really? I swear, it's not even a joke. I had a person come in once. This lady, she goes, "I'm a musician and my ears are sensitive." I was playing salsa music, and she goes, "This is not good for my ears." And I was like, "What, you like?" I was like, "Yes, señora," and I got her whatever she wanted. But the point is, inside I was angry, and
you should have lied. If you were the server, you should have been like, "But the owner." The owner was in a salsa band, and that's his band playing. So
yeah, how dare you? No, listen. Whenever there was a problem, they'd be like, "Can I speak to one of the owners and managers?" And I'm like, "He's not here. He does comedy. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. He's not here right now." Yeah. Like, if there was like something I fucked up on, I would totally not mention that I was part of it.
Yeah. But Alex hides his true identity, because one of his jokes that I love is he's like, "I'm vegan, but I still eat ass." And I have to admit, that's one of the funniest. I remember when I first saw him do that joke, I wasn't ready. I thought he was going to go on like a vegan rant about meat and blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'm vegan, but I still eat ass. Like, I swear I wasn't ready, and everything that was in my mouth came out. This shit was hilarious, and I was just like, damn, I never asked a vegan that before. Like, okay, eso es carne. There's meat.
You know what it is? Every time I would do a show, I would see the crowd judge me, and I was like, how could I get on this side and something that's true? So I was like, well, listen, guys, relax. I know I'm vegan, but I still eat ass. And then I go like, you got to get your protein some way or another, you know? And
right.
And it would always work.
Eso es carne. There's meat and potatoes down there. What do you? So
that's
just
chicken it. That's a
big
chicken
up to
in my
that joke. It's a funny ass joke, and you're a funny dude, Alex.
So Mark has tocamelculo.com. Alex has comoelculo.com.
Right. Yeah. We both have those sites on GoDaddy.com ready to go, just in case this pandemic shit don't blow over.
Just in case. Well, the reason I asked, though, I came across this dude on Instagram, and it was one of those things where I started having this conversation with people. It's called Slap for Cash.
Oh, I see
Slap
that.
for cash. You got to stand there and get slapped, and he will give you cash.
Wow.
So my question to y'all is, what is your price to get slapped for cash?
Do those girls come with the slap?
By the way, it's the guy on the left that's doing the slapping, not the guy on the right. Before you guys go.
If those girls are involved, my price would not be that high. So I will say that.
Wait, what's your starting point, Alex?
Damn, to get slapped by that thing, that dude looks strong. I don't know, maybe 5. Right now I need money, man. 500?
500? Okay.
That's too low. 1,000. All right, 1,000.
5,000. Mark, what do you
I'm gonna I would say 1,000.
1,000.
$1,000. I think I'll let you slap me.
Orlando.
No, I lapped out, dude.
What about Orlando? What if it's 10K? 10K.
No, I lapped out.
Untaxed.
No, man. Like, listen. Like, you gotta know who you are at an early age, and I found out at an early age I have a very weak chin, and I got knocked out in junior high. So no, I'm not gonna be put to sleep.
He's out.
All right, so let me play devil's advocate. You got knocked out in junior high for free.
Yeah.
Now you getting paid.
Well, it wasn't for free. I deserved it, but
it was a charge.
And that's how come I'm a well-rounded human being now, because I've been knocked out, and you learn how to view your options. But okay, for the guys, so everybody else don't. Yeah, I'll do it for $1,000 allegedly.
He's gonna take a slap for cash. Are you ready? I am ready.
He's too excited.
Oh, and he got his head.
You see that?
Oh my God, are you okay?
No, he's sleeping. He's not okay.
Maestro, you all right? Oh my God. You crazy. What do you do? I'm trying to feel on that.
Look at the girl's face. She's smiling, and he's like, yeah.
So I'll be honest with you. Having this conversation with people, my price was $500K. Y'all said it.
Wow. Damn.
Because my thought is, all right, there's a chance I get knocked out and it's gonna live on the internet. $500,000 untaxed, I'm in. But you guys went a K. You guys went real deep.
Times is rough, man.
I don't know what kind of chin I got. I want to believe I could take a punch.
I know what chin I have. I know 100%. It's already been put to the test, and I failed.
I feel miserably, so I'm out. Yeah.
I can take a gut punch, though. That I can do.
So wait, Mark, have you ever gotten into a fight?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, I have one of those tested chins, man. I have a durable chin, you know what I mean? And I think through the years it's gotten better. So, I stand by it. I don't know about a smack. See, this is the thing. You guys are not seeing. That guy outweighed that guy probably by 200 pounds.
Oh yeah, they would not be in the same weight division if they were.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I think I could take a slap from that guy, being that I'm bigger than the guy who just got slapped. In my mind, right? In my mind. That's not to say, but that dude got knocked the fuck out. Let's just clear that shit up. Like he didn't even know where he was at. So I'm like I said, I think I'm battle tested, but it still doesn't mean I'm gonna let a guy 400 pounds slap me. You understand what I mean? At 200 pounds, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah.
You gotta know.
You ever been in a
You're
fight?
learning. We're all learning here.
We need
We're
weight
all learning.
divisions. Have I ever been in a fight?
No, Alex.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, when thankfully everybody likes me. But no, I'm fucking around. No, when I was younger, I actually did martial arts growing up. So anytime somebody came at me bigger than me, I just threw some kicks, get them the fuck away from me. And but overall, not too many. Just my brothers, of course, we fought. I have two brothers. We fought a bunch of times, and they're all bigger than me. So I had to hold my own kale protein punch.
Yeah, that was my problem. That my brothers, they were older and they were goons. So like everybody was kind of scared of them. So they thought that like I just basically survived under that umbrella of not having to develop hands or whatnot. So I just got to color and read poetry. I had a great childhood.
My brother's older than me. I had to beat up guys for my brother.
Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Yeah.
My brother was like, "What happened just now?" I was like, "Oh, that guy was gonna kick your ass," but I took care of it. You're good.
Yeah.
Hilarious. See, I needed you in my corner. I was always threatened, but never fought. Never got into a fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Always.
But you never did, weren't you? As a young man, weren't you a Jehovah's Witness? Didn't you always have a Bible with you?
Now
that's the hustle, dude. They come at you. I recommend that to everybody. Everybody should have a little Bible in their back pocket. And every time someone comes at you, you're like, mira, el Señor. El
Mira,
no quiere esto para
Señor
nosotros.
me favorezca, por favor.
Yeah.
No me dé ese puño, please.
No me dé ese puño.
Keep that Bible with you, and you take it out and you go, por favor, el Señor.
Not today, devil. Not today.
Do what people on the subject do. You got a minute to hear about the word, and people are like, nah, I'm out. I gotta go.
About.
Right, before you hit me, let's go to Psalms 3:23. The Lord says, just go right into it.
Be like, nah, man.
Yo, I don't want to hear about Jesus, yo.
Yo, I just want to fight, son. I just want to fight. No. It's that our creators, God.
I don't care about walking through the valley of death. That's all, bro. You owe me $100. I'm gonna slap you for that shit.
Slap you, dog. But put the Bible down. Put the Bible down. Put the Bible down, dog. I have respect.
You gotta hit him with the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. The winners drops this Friday. The whole family over there is great, and they've been really like pushing our clips on TikTok and social media. So today we're gonna see what the fan of the week. We've had people doing our bits on TikTok, which is crazy. Watching.
And I can't wait because some of you already have it. I know Mark has some of them, but not to see it from the Entre Nos family. Because a grown man named Edwin Licona that produced Entre Nos, he's a wonderful human being, full grown man. Yeah, he's a full grown man, and he's on TikTok, and he puts up the clips to make sure that people get to reenact them. This full-grown man, Edwin Licona, the producer of Entre Nos, puts up your videos on TikTok, man, and it's beautiful. These fans.
And he calls so giddy and excited. I've got 8,000 followers on TikTok.
He's killing it on TikTok. He's a grown man killing it on TikTok. I don't, and I can't express to you guys.
You don't know how to respect him.
Yeah.
We really need to meet our quota this week, so I'm gonna need you to give me 110%.
Oh shoot, this is me.
110%. I was like, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Technically, I wasted 50% in the parking lot. Talking myself into coming in today, you get me? Just starting the car, turning it off, looking at my sick days. Do I have enough sick days? No.
Oh man. Oh my Ja, I salute you. Thank you so much. I'm humbled by that moment. And thanks, this moment is happening thanks to Edwin Licona, producer of Entre Nos, a grown man
Thank
that's
you,
on
Edwin.
TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. Stop talking shit.
I'm
I'm doing dances. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
You're in there lifting stuff on TikTok. Oh, I'm working out.
Yeah.
Before we let you go again, Entre Nos, the winners debuts this Friday, June 19th, 10 o'clock on HBO channels. But if you have HBO Max, HBO Go, HBO Now, once it airs, it'll be available on all platforms. So make sure you go watch it. HBO On Demand. Watch these two guys. They're hilarious. Alex, where can people find you?
Just my name, Alex Carabano, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
All right. Mark?
Mine, Mark Viera Comedy on everything. So my name plus comedy on everything. Mark Viera Comedy. Most importantly, go to my YouTube channel, backslash on YouTube, backslash Mark Viera for all things that you haven't seen. A lot of material, old material, stuff that works me all the way up to today. So I even have a special that I posted on YouTube that people don't even know about. It's a secret 1 hour thing that I did in the backwoods somewhere. So check me out on all those things, man. Mark Viera Comedy, please.
Yeah.
Orlando.
I will take this time not to push my where you can find me, but to stress to people, guys, these are the Entre Nos winners, Alex and Mark Viera, this Friday at 10 p.m. HBO Latino, and right away it's gonna be on HBO Max. Watch these specials, support Entre Nos Latino. I'm super excited, man, because it's like this family keeps on growing, man. We just started out with a few misfits, and now we're full-blown professionals. And I'm not getting a penny from this. I'm just really giddy about it, man, because it just started. Man, all this started for me with a 5-minute appearance with my sister Ida Rodriguez on her Entre Nos. And then to see it just like grow and the caliber of comics that are coming around. God, we're building a beautiful community, and I'm excited.
Definitely. We share that excitement.
We're all on HBO Max. I've got my half hour up there, super white. Make sure you go watch Orlando's adorable. And then on Friday, go watch Mark and Alex in the winners. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Wishing you guys nothing but the best. And can't wait to see you guys out here in LA pitching these shows, man.
Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go. Shout out to Edwin Licona, grown man on TikTok.
Edwin.
And we